Hi, everyone. Welcome to Financial Insights. I'm Linda, your accounting coach. So, we are going to stop today on our summer road trip at balances. The difference between the bank balance and the QuickBooks balance. A viewer had a question on why is there always a difference? And if you think about it, QuickBooks similar works as a checkbook. For those of you who are under 30, Google checkbooks. So when I was in high school, Mr. Neal, my first accounting course, he taught us how to balance a checkbook. And we had to write down every single transaction in the checkbook to match the bank statement. And that's how QuickBooks works. So let's first start off with some definitions. So, what is the bank balance? The bank balance is the actual balance in the bank account. So, if you're using Chase or Regions Bank or Bank of America, when you log in, that number you see is the actual bank balance. And so that's what that is in QuickBooks when you see bank balance. Now, what is the QuickBooks balance? The QuickBooks balance is all of the transactions that are recorded in the register. So when we say register, think about my example with the checkbook. So register lists all the transactions that have been coded in QuickBooks. So that's all the deposits, all of the expenses, bill payments, credits, etc. All the transactions. I would note the bank feeds are not in the register until they are coded or matched. A lot of people get confused. They think just because they see all those transactions in the banking section, so those are the bank feeds, that those transactions are actually hitting your financial statements. They're hitting the register. They are not. They are not hitting the register until you have coded or matched. So, once again, the QuickBooks balance is composed of everything that has been entered into QuickBooks. Now, so you may ask yourself, so why do I always see a difference? Depending on I guess, the flow of your organization, sometimes it may match, sometimes it may not match. It just depends on, once again, the flow, how many invoices you're paying, and then also the bills that are being paid. So, the number one issue that could be causing the difference is timing. So, for example, say it's Friday and you order something from Amazon. Well, that Amazon purchase will probably hit the bank, what, maybe Saturday or Sunday. Now, when it hits the bank, QuickBooks doesn't update until maybe it could be, a couple hours later or even the next day. So sometimes it's timing. And also, too, depending on your bank, there may be I want to say maybe a security is, security things that they go through. So particularly if you make a large deposit or if you receive an ACH, there may be a timing issue where it'll come through the bank, but then in QuickBooks, you know what, it may take a while. Or if you may have entered that deposit into QuickBooks and then that ACH may take a while to go through the whole processing on the banking section. So, once again, it could be timing. Another reason that it may be off is that there are transactions that have hit the bank. So these are actual transactions. The money has been withdrawn, the deposits have been made, but they are not in QuickBooks yet. And this is usually the main reason why there's a difference with many organizations because the bank feeds are just sitting there and no one has coded the transactions. No one has matched the transactions. So that's usually why there's a difference. So once again, there's transactions that hits the bank. So everything is cleared. But on the QuickBooks side, it has not been coded. Another reason is could be the reverse. So there are some organizations, what they'll do, they'll enter in all of their deposits into QuickBooks before going to the bank. They may enter payments on their bills before processing those checks or going to the vendor's website. So that can cause a difference. Another difference is just duplication. So there could be duplicate entries in the QuickBooks. There also could be typos. So what you need to do, you just need to monitor that balance. So it shouldn't be like 10,000, 20, $30,000 off. If it ever gets to a point where it's way off, you really need to look and see what's going on. So number one, make sure that accounts are reconciled. Then number two, make sure that all the bank fees are entered. And then also I would go to the check register and just like double check to make sure that there are no transactions that are being duplicated. So once again, the QuickBooks balance and the bank balance, there should be a difference once in a while, but once again, depending on the organization, you should have a feel of, okay, oh, it's a $500 difference. Oh, it's because, what, these checks haven't cleared this deposit. So you should be able to explain that pretty quickly. And if you're not, this is where you probably want to go through once again, make sure all the bank feeds are updated. So you've coded everything, you've matched. Then number two, you go to your check register, just, do a review, make sure nothing is duplicated, everything looks good. And then start comparing to QuickBooks and to the bank balance. So your homework this week is to make sure your bank feeds are updated and look at your bank and QuickBooks balance and see what it's telling you. I'll see you next time. Make sure you like, share, and comment. Bye bye.